Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
And now here is Derrick Jeter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Puckett is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Paul O'Neill.
Next, it'll be Paul O'Neill. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch of the AB on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Junior back on the catch. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Mike Messina is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sliced hard on the ground, and this will.
You want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Kirby Puckett digging in now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Batting third,
Juan Soto to the plate now to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch on its way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Turner leads off first with one away. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Just hung in there on that one. Runner at second here with one man out. Popped him up. Jeter shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Ken Griffey Jr. is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. One left for Washington. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco.
First offering on its way.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
First pitch of the AB now. Cecil Fielder is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
On they'll run this next, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
2-2 the count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. And stepping in, Yadier Molina. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Molina.
Now the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Canseco is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Batting 6.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, can you even see the defensive positioning of this team? I'm blinded by how much gold is out there. Can I get some shades for this one? If this offensive team has any hope of scoring, they better hit it in the seats.
In now, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 13 home runs and 49 runs batted in.
1-1.
Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit. Josh
Bell the next to hit. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263, 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. 2 down with a runner at first, and that brings up Adam Frazier. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The 1-1 home.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
From the belt, the pitch.
Nope. Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Nationals leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Way outside. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Jorge Posada. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he'll scale the wall here. And did he catch this? He did.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Mike Messina. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit. The 0-1 delivery.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good...
And his game of hide-and-seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. And now Patrick Corbin as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Trey Turner is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
3-1 to the National shortstop. Corbin on at first, nobody out. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Kirby Puckett is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fastball too high, ball 4. So here is Juan Soto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Washington. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So now to the plate, Derrick Jeter back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box now, Bernie Williams. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a two-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Paul O'Neill. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, Jose Canseco, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Line hard into left. Soto has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next up is Cecil Fielder. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Swung on, missed. 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman.
Next, it'll be Alfonso Soriano. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. One and two as he chases the slider.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Now here's the first offering.
Leading off,
Griffey Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Jr. And the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. Now into the box, Yadier Molina flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Third baseman, number 3.
So two are gone now in the Nationals' fourth. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. In there for strike one. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Soriano ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now is Alan Trammell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Yep. 0-1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
The catcher, Jorge Posada.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 35.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Mike Mussina, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats' offense with Washington's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now back.
So here's Adam Frazier. First delivery to him.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Popped him up. Jeter is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 46.
So here now is the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He collected a base hit his first time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Derrick Jeter singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Bernie Williams will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. To the plate now, Paul O'Neill pitches a cold strike. The throw, and a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Williams stands at second with 2 gone. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Leading off,
third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Trey Turner is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder,
next to stand
24.
in is Kirby Puckett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Soriano has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Next up, Juan Soto. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for 1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. So stepping in is Cecil Fielder. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not. This one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Puckett is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Next to hit is Alfonso Soriano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Trammell, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes Junior, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
The next 0-2.
Ball. Count is 1-2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Next to hit, Evan Longoria. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit in the air down the right field line. O'Neill's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Austin Voss has been summoned from the bullpen.
50. Austin.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss as Posada's gone for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he was really in command. On the mound throughout the evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Darryl Strawberry is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
From the stretch, he's running. Pitch outside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
That's wide, 2-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
At the plate now, Bernie Williams. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still 2-2. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Here's a high pop-up. Longoria waits on it. And the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 3-0 New York.
Your
Jeff
attention, please.
Nelson is on to
Now
pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the
Number
8th.
43. Yeah.
Stepping up is
Nelson.
Josh Bell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
This is popped up. And there's one away.
Up next
Final
for
line there for the Yankees starting
second baseman.
pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Ranger.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Ball 1, well below the zone. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there.
Pitch,
You
your
can't
attention,
spot
please.
a sinker in a better
Good hitting
location
for
because
Washington.
even if you do get the
Number
bat on the
16.
ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook
Anderson.
sinker.
Garrett Anderson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Tanner Rainey enters
your
from the
attention,
pen to
please.
start the 9th inning
Now
as he'll
pitching
try to
for
keep
the
the
Nats.
score right where it is,
Number
heading to the
21.
bottom of the 9th.
Tanner Rainey.
So kicking off the top of the 9th is Paul O'Neill, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning.
O'Neill.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
It's going to be back to
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Next for New York, Jose Canseco. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Rainey offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Count 1 and 2. That's ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here's the 2-2.
I got a full count.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back.
Martinez.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Canseco stands at first with 1 out. 2 balls and no strikes. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 13 for him on the year. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1. Pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Up next to the Yankees.
So next to bat will be Alan Trammell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Junior looks up. Gone! And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Wander Suero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A little bit outside. 2-1. Right side, hit hard. He's got it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees are out in front, 6-0. Tino Martinez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Here now is Trey Turner. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Kirby Puckett comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. And it's fouled away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there. And that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Messina hangs win number 11 on his line. Patrick Corbin pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jeff Nelson works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 4th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the